it, it won't take long.
Well, and I realized for the majority, I
Not a
can't
lot
have it.
here.
There's not a big discussion item, but still,
Oh, we can talk about a lot of things.
well, yeah. I can take my way through most of
Ooh, yeah. Fake it till you make it. I like that. That book, did you read it?
it.
Okay. Got it? Okay. Okay, recording device fixed. Good morning and welcome everyone to this meeting of the Logan County Commissioners. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. It's July 15th, 2022. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Please rise for the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Thank you all for coming. I don't see any paperwork for citizens desiring to be heard. All right.
The plat.
Okay. With that, we'll move on to item 4, consideration of possible action on the minutes of June 30th and July 1st, 2022.
I'll move we approve the minutes.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to approve minutes. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously. Okay, item 5, consideration of possible action on final plat of Charter Oak Hills, Section 5, in the southeast quarter of 2415 North 2 West.
I was reading when I came in, I think it was over here, I saw where the county wasn't responsible for the roads and that was
Private streets maintained by the property owners. Your area, if you got an issue, if not, I'll move we approve.
I don't have an issue with it.
With that, I'll second.
See, I went ahead and deleted that road that was there
Yeah.
and we put in a dam right here instead of houses to try and even slow the water down even further. So this is now the plan as well.
This is right here by Charter Oak.
Yeah, this is the north property line. So in that corner where all that water's coming, catching it here, and then it's kind of coming down behind these houses, and it comes over, and then we're catching it here too.
Okay.
And then we put a retention in here too. So I have a judgment on this, so things won't help that corner any, but eventually it's gonna get there.
It will.
Well, hopefully it'll get there at a slower rate,
Good to see.
so.
Seems to go downhill.
It does, yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah.
Come on, can you pass it?
Thank you, sir.
Well, good luck.
Yes.
Get them all sold.
I've got, yes, they're actually already all sold.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's starting to slow down a little bit.
So what do you think the average is on building a home nowadays in square foot?
Cost, average home, no land involved, 120 foot.
Is that a spec home or?
That's a nice home. Spec home, but nice. I think that's why we've been successful in there is, we built the same home I was building in Silva and Charter Oak. All the same. A little bit more affordable.
You know, I've heard it go from 120 to 180.
Yeah. depending. Yeah, it's crazy. We're selling houses in there for my company right now is 180. Was building in there 4 years ago, we're selling them for 118. It's insane.
Yeah.
I got a couple people, good friends that live in there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Jim and Barb.
Oh, Jim, yeah, he's good. I built their house for him.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
So I need to go get this truck down. I think go get a small version of this thing.
No, you have to record it first.
Oh, okay.
And then take the recorded copy to get the small one.
That's right. Okay. Thanks.
Well, good luck.
Y'all have a good
Thanks, you
weekend.
see, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay, move on to item 6. Consideration of possible action on final plat of Cumberland South in the northwest quarter of section 1116 north through west.
How's it going?
Yeah, there you go.
Better than we deserve, I'm sure. Well, that's where it's hurt, anyway.
Oh, this is over in your area.
So, we always look for the language of where it's private, maintained.
I think it's on the sign-off page.
Get back here. Subdivision streets and private will be maintained by Property Owners Association.
I'll make a motion we approve.
I'll second it. It's right there in bold letters too, in a box. They boxed it and said that.
They've been here before.
Yeah. In bold, real bold letters, it says will not be maintained by the county.
I can about even see it.
What's that?
So I can almost see that one.
Thank you, Monty. Do you shuffleboard players by chance?
That bartender, yeah, slide that in there.
Good job.
Well, good luck with them.
Thank you. Working on the road.
Well, that's kind of a never-ending deal working on roads, right?
Yeah. Hogan and College.
That's really kind of marvelous.
Yeah, I think it's on the edge.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of a city rally or District 1 and District 2.
Yeah, that's just barely out of your area.
Yeah.
I think the other ones were here.
Well, where'd you,
Cumberland Farms and Cumberland.
is that on the east, west side?
It's just on the east.
Yeah. My district starts at Broadway and Highland.
Oh, so you're right.
Right there where it goes out real smooth.
Got all the nice roads. They have graded it out there. It's nicer than it was when we first started.
It needs to go straight to the county clerk's office, be recorded, and you'll take 1 mile and go get the small copy and bring it back.
Okay, legal, right? Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay. Item 7. And I need to make a small correction here, because our, item 7 says, consideration possible action or resolution accepting a $7,200 donation. It's actually $7,400 check. And so without objection, I'll make a, yes, ma'am. Without exception, I'll make a correction to the minutes, or the meeting notice, to say 74 instead of 72.
So 74,000.
Yes, sir, 74,000. Donation from BOGI Developers to District 1 to pave 2,330 feet of Main Avenue south of Industrial. This is a new housing addition, and this developer has put a donation forward to pay for the asphalt on May Avenue from Industrial going south to their first entrance on May. So that's just shy of a half a mile. And this is to put down, bless you. This is to put down 24 feet of asphalt 3 inches deep. So that's what that cost is. Now, the way this works is for people who have an interest in these things. This check for $74,000 will go into a special road fund account just for this project. And when we finish with the project, if there's any funds left over, that those funds will be refunded back to BOGI Developers. So they're not providing money to the county other than what it's going to take to fix this road. So with that, I would ask for acknowledgement, and
I'll move we approve the $74,000 donation from BOGI Developers to Logan County District 1.
I will second.
have a motion and a second to approve item 7. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Again, Monty, I really want to wait till it cools off a bit before we start paving roads.
I don't like it.
Because this
kid yet.
100-degree heat is terrible. Anyway, all right, so we'll move on to item 8, consideration of possible action on resolution vacating part of section line between sections 33 and 34 Township 19 North, Range 3 West, also known as Santa Fe, between County Road 64 and 65.
Yeah, this is in my area. This road, they said, has not been open since like World War II, and the landowners would like it vacated. So I wrote the resolution to vacate it, talked a little about it, everything ought to be good. So with that being said, I move we approve.
I'll second. Have a motion and a second to approve item 8, vacating parts of the section line. That's actually a county line, right?
Yes.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. All right, item 9, consideration of possible action on resolution renewing services for FY 22-23 for the Health Department. AT&T, RK Black, Leslie Joe Chavez, FP Mailing Solutions, BNC Business Products, Jan Pro, and Language Line.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second to approve. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Item 10, acknowledge receipt of State Auditor's Annual Treasurer Statutory Report. Go look at it for a sign. I know, I could.
Make sure I didn't change it.
You wouldn't do that, would you?
Never.
No. Okay.
So I just don't remember this in the past. Any certain reason why they changed it?
No, this is an annual requirement of all county treasurers that the auditors come in and do a countdown of the cash throughout the county on hand and make sure everything matches the bank. This is just a routine. The auditor's office has bring the final report to the board directly, so.
Not bad practice.
If everything looks good and working, I'm going to approve.
There's not a whole lot here to look at.
Yeah, there's no exceptions.
I guess everything balanced out and the auditor's office, I'll second Cody's motion.
Yeah, they're happy, the auditors are happy. So I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries, passes unanimously. All right. Item 11, consideration and possible action on FY 22-23 renewal with Turnkey Health for inmate health care in the amount of $20,273.56.
You like that, Damon?
Healthcare is expensive.
It is, yes.
Very expensive.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second Cody's motion.
I have a motion and a second to approve. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Item 12, consideration and possible action on FY 22-23 software lease maintenance agreement in the amount of $22,980 with TM Consulting Incorporated for the Treasurer's Office.
I'll move we approve.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the contract. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Item 13, consideration and possible action on FY 22-23 juvenile detention contracts. Community Works Cleveland County at $44.50 a day, and Community Works Potawatomi County, same price.
I'll move we approve.
I'll second Monty's motion.
I have a motion and a second to approve the juvenile detention contracts. Any further discussion?
I'd just ask Damon, who do we normally use when you have a selection?
I believe, well, we always try the cheapest one, second box, I think it's where we usually try to go. Cheapest place.
That's it for me, Mark.
All right. So, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.